A man who could be among the most prolific killers in U.S. history confesses to an alleged murder that happened in Wichita Falls back in the 70s. 78-year-old Samuel Little is already spending the rest of his life in prison for killing 3 California women. He's now the focus of an FBI investigation after he first confessed to killing an Odessa woman back in 1994. Then he told authorities about 90 other murders to date. Among the confessions includes one that Little says happened outside of Wichita Falls. According to investigators, Little said he killed a black female in 1976 or 77 and disposed of her body. However, the FBI lists this as an unmatched confession. Investigators have confirmed 34 of the confessed killings, including 4 in Alabama. Mary Smith spoke to the family of one of the victims today, who has a message for Little after years of waiting for answers.
The more and more I read about this monster, like, why was he even on the street? The system really failed these women.
Glory Bonner and Joan Pryor have waited 34 years.
Like, even though I was young, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
34 years to find out what happened to their mother and sister, Hannah Mae Bonner.
I used to think every day that she was going to come knocking on my door. And, you know, it took me a while to accept it.
Investigators say serial killer Samuel Little confessed to murdering the Mobile woman and her friend, Ida Mae Campbell, in August of 1984. It's a confession the family thought they'd never hear until Mobile police detectives called them just 2 weeks ago.
Up until that day, we never knew anything about him.
Bonner's family joins dozens of others getting similar phone calls from cold case investigators once Little was transported to Texas after being indicted for a 1994 murder there. Meanwhile, he's serving time in a California prison for murder. While in Texas earlier this month, Little confessed to nearly 90 murders in a dozen states, ranging from Florida to California from 1970 to 2005.
Based on the information he gave us, we were able to match up some of the details of the incident. And at this point, it looks like he committed those crimes.
Earlier this month, News 5 broke the story of 2 Pascagoula women, Melinda Lepre and one still unidentified, also believed to be victims of Little's decades-long murder spree. Despite his confessions, Bonner's family says finally having the answers they've needed for 34 years is allowing them to move forward.
I forgive you. You took a lot from us that we can't get back. I don't understand what was your reason. And hopefully you find peace within yourself.
Well, in an FBI report, agents say Little remembers his victims and the killings in great detail, even drawing pictures of many of the women he killed. Now, the report also says that Little chose to kill marginalized and vulnerable women who were often involved in prostitution and addicted to drugs. Now, the Texas Rangers are still in the process of verifying many of those killings, including the reportedly one committed right outside of Wichita Falls. However, the Wichita Falls PD and the Wichita County Sheriff's Office and the Texas Rangers have not found any Jane Doe case that matches Little's confession. Local law enforcement were told if the allegation is found to have merit, Texas Rangers could bring Little to Wichita County in hopes of learning more about the alleged murder.